Hello, 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 hello. I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 13 and has autism. We paint together, working on his fine motor skills. He helps me paint the backgrounds of our paintings, and then I paint the rest. So as I started, I realized I didn't put brown on my thing, nor did I start. I haven't finger painted in quite some time, and I actually really love finger painting. Make a mess, but I love doing it. So I'm going to make a Christmas tree-ish. Looks kind of like a dragonfly right now. With lots of colors here. And we'll see how this goes. Sometimes what I have in my mind and what actually happens are like two, competing ideas, but we're gonna keep going with it here. I keep thinking about the star. When I get to the star, if you've watched any of my other videos, you have probably seen it's like it's dramatic, let's just say that. Me being dramatic is really what I mean. When I paint stars, I have to go back to my 2-year-old brain or something like this, because it's very elementary when I'm processing how that goes. It's I have to go back to when I was that age and think about what really is the 5-point star. The picture behind it usually gets cut off, so you can't see the star, but I'll hold it up in a second when I am a little less finger painted here. But that's kind of like the thing is I just have to I have to go back to those roots where the star is 5 points, and so I have to draw it like that. So it's just it's quite funny to me that's kind of how I have to. Oh, I went the opposite direction of what I was trying to accomplish. So let's see here. I was doing light to dark, which doesn't really matter, but that's where it was at. And so I was doing exactly the opposite of that. But the star is just, I don't know why it's so, like I said, it's so dramatic. Me being dramatic about it. It's just funny to me because there's certain things that are hard for me to process and to do when I'm going through it. So that is not what's happening here. My pink all looks the same when it's with all this green, but there's 3 different pinks. I probably should have had like a brighter one or something, but that's okay. It will all work out as it should. So we'll just have a bigger star. Maybe when I do the star, it will actually show better. Oh, I kind of got it up there. Maybe it'll show better when I'm doing it. Okay, so for whatever reason, I always pick this finger to do the finger painting. It's very relaxing to me. But now I must do the star, and my fingers, I'm going to take this one because it's on top. And see, that's my star. And that is, I have to actually draw them the 5 points. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put me some blob on here. And then I'm going to go, oops. Like that. Okay. It probably worked when I didn't overthink it. Like the first, like, I was good until I tried to be a little more dramatic with it, which is okay. But look, we have a star without having to do the 5 points. So that in itself is like, we'll just go with its progress, people. Progress. Progress, people. Progress. Oh, if you can't laugh about stuff, then, you know, it does get a little crazy. So we must laugh. We must laugh. We must. Okay. So, I'm going to do a little bit. I really truly should turn that off when I'm painting. I forget until it used to not make noise because I actually used it as, you know, when I was filming. And so now I film differently. And so I forget that I should probably turn it off, but so so Owen got to go to school today. It's funny, I did another video a few minutes ago, but I can't post it yet because it's the painting I did was somebody wanted it for a Christmas present, and so I didn't want to. Now we're just getting obnoxious with this. You see, that's just it's just running amok. So Owen, it's Tuesday, and he was off a couple of days because of snow. So he has now gotten to school and been able to be there, and that, you know, it's a blessing and hard when he is off like when he is off of school, it's hard on him. I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I feel like if I kind of like, let's see if I feel like I need to kind of mush this a little bit. If he's off from school, then he's not, like, he doesn't like it. He doesn't like that his routine is messed up. But at least he knows that he's off and he's not going to school. When there's a 2-hour delay, it's almost harder for him because he is constantly asking when he's going to get to go. I thought that was going to fall over. So it's hard because he knows his schedule so well and he wants to get going. He doesn't want to be home. So he'll ask me every few minutes when he'll say how much time left on my timer, how much time left, and we don't have a timer set, but he's trying to figure out when that bus is going to come. When it's when it is a full day off, even if it's unexpected like the snow, he still asks me about everything, but it's not as constant. He's not as focused on what's happening and not happening. So, it's hard. It's hard for him to rationalize through it. But hopefully the older he gets, he'll make that connection a little bit more, and just see why he's off and know what's going on. Still difficult, still hard, but hopefully he'll understand a little bit more as time goes on. I wish my pinks were a little, like you could tell that they were a little, it's probably even harder to tell, but they all look the same when it's on here. There's 3 distinctively different pinks, but yet they don't look that different on there. But that's okay. It is what it is, as they say. And who says that? I wish I hadn't put that quite as far down, but again, it is what it is. So now I'm gonna put some yellow dots everywhere. Then I am gonna put some on the background. I can hear the ice snow melting outside. I think it's supposed to get up into the 40s today, if not high 30s, which is, I'm pretty sure we're at right now. But it's been in the teens. I think that the wind chill was even much lower than that. So it's been quite cold for our area, and I know a lot of people still can't get out from their streets and everything because of the ice and because of everything. So not fun, but it should, the next few days, it should be at least whoa, I put too much paint on my paintbrush, which if you've watched, you know I do a lot. We should be warmer the next few days. And hopefully we won't have any more snow for right now, so that Owen can go to school without interruption. I mean, it's very hard for him to understand. So I'm trying to do a little bit of colors everywhere here. I think I missed my green, even though it looks blue at this point. So we are still going to celebrate Grandma's birthday at some point. My mom's birthday was on the 14th. Today is the 16th, but we had this storm, snow, whatever you want to call it, come through, and so we were pretty much, stuck. And Owen has a hard time processing that he can go do things on different days. Plus, he knows that if we go celebrate Grandma's birthday, I will be there too. And he has a hard time, processing when people are in different places. They should, church people should be at church people or church places. And even though he's getting better about it, like we've gone to lunch with them, dinner, that type of thing, it's still a lot for him to process. So he's come a long way and made huge progress with it. But it's still a lot for him to handle and figure out. So he does not want to go to grandma's today to celebrate. And so we already had plans tomorrow. And so it may be Thursday. It may not be until Saturday that we celebrate. We'll see. See what day he can process. So O for Owen. And then L and P. But he can't wait to celebrate Grandma, which is, again, another huge and amazing thing, because he used to not be able to handle birthday things, even if it was somebody else's birthday, at all. So for him to come this far, it's just, I'm so incredibly thankful for it and where he's at. As I'm sitting here looking, I'm like, I want to put some more yellow dots on this section. So, there we go. Okay. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Toodles, toodles.